Take his first ever Grand Prix win. I've never seen Hervé Poncharal, and he's a man that's been there, done that, quite so nervous. This is the Dutch TT Moto Grand Prix. It's go. Great start from Marc Marquez, and also from the soft tyre shod M1 Yamaha of Johan Zarco, and Zarco muscles his way round the outside of Marc Marquez into turn one. That is what I'm talking about. That Frenchman.
Remember, he ran away, and then as soon as he relaxed, he crashed in Qatar.
Not sure he was relaxing because he actually crashed on his fast lane pretty much at the back. Folger, they've got the, yes, it has gone right to the very back.
Look
so we've got an M1 at the front belonging to Tech 3 and an M1 at the back belonging to Tech 3.
And an M1 at the
19 as we go through our camera. Oh, nearly literally. Look at that. Well, I'll tell you what, Valentino Rossi, they were talking about...
Good all weekend. He had the best Friday he's had all season, and round here, Valentino will have the tyres to go the distance.
Crutchlow, we've got a lot of laps to do, 74 miles, 26 laps in total. Has he done the full race distance? Certainly the temperature is about right to keep it working for him. We're going to have to wait and see. Zarco's so gentle the way he keep going then. It is. Marquez still in second place. He's the fastest lap, 1:35.001 for Marc Marquez. Bautista and Redding. Bautista goes through on Redding. Does Redding cut straight back underneath him? Not quite this time.
The standard setting, Keith, is medium front for the vast.
No asymmetrics on the front this weekend either. The symmetric front tyres, which I've got to say, most of the top men seem to prefer, Julian.
That's the case, Keith. There you are again.
Marquez has closed that gap. That can go with Johan Zarco while he leads across the line to start. 23 laps to go. Zarco, the first Red Bull rookie to have pole position in a Moto Grand Prix race.
Yeah, he was the first Red Bull rookie champion, so the first graduate of the rookies.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? So, in fact, Michelin always left rubber. You could always follow a Michelin man around a racetrack just by the lines that they were stuck to the deck.
Vinales has gone past Crutchlow up to 9.
He has. Crutchlow then dropped some...
As you said earlier, Scotty has formatted there. It's Vinales. You know, Dave.
Fastest lap on the Suzuki, Jules.
Out of this race, Dobby currently 7th, championship leader Vinales currently 9th.
So Dobby will be closing it down still further than that championship lead that is currently 7 points. As Jules looking back down the order, there is Jack Miller.
With Aleix Spargaro right behind him. Aleix Spargaro out-qualified by his teammate Sam Lowe's, but making up for it on race day.
Yeah, will those Aprilias hold together? They lowered the overall revs on the Aprilias again. This is the third time they've taken a third place man, Marquez and Rossi. How long do you have to be off the throttle through some of the corners here nowadays? That long horseshoe at turn 1, and then this one at 5 onto the back straight now. So
you certainly couldn't say 12 months ago.
And the track this year as well has been a little slipperier than we remembered it in the past. Certainly in the wet, it used to give massive grip. Zarco still looking good. I'm trying to see his tyres as he rolls through there, whether there's any graining at all just yet, but they look really good. But I've got to say, I don't think... I'll tell you what, Zarco's going to be having a bit of trouble in a minute with Marc Marquez. He's lining himself up. And we know what Marc Marquez and Rossi can do down into that chicane, don't we?
To each other.
Yep. I think Zarco's pace is great, but it ain't going to be good enough.
I think you are right. Is Redding closing the gap? 2 seconds, no, he's not. It's staying constant.
Not just medium rears, they've gone with hard.
You know they're off the bunch of places just now. He's still there, but Andrea must have had a moment.
Chassis, well, if he is, he's using a completely different tyre combination to the man out front who's on the old chassis. That is Zarco.
Well, Valentino's certainly using the new, in inverted commas, chassis.
Oh, here we go. Valentino's through. He's decided, and that might be because Zarco is just pulling away a little bit. So Valentino, he's looked comfortable behind Marquez. He's looked like he's got that pass in him all the time.
He's looked comfortable always.
It is. Here he goes. Just breaks it into... Yeah, nice and neat stuff there. Vinales can now close the gap. He's in 5th place. He's put Redding behind him to 6th. So can Vinales now bridge the gap? It's 3.2 seconds. You can see it on your tower on the screen.
Back to Marquez's tyre choice. There are no other Honda.
5, Valentino Rossi does indeed go to the front at turn 1. That's what he did to Marquez last time round. The doctor's fans in the doctor's stands go mad. And the doctor is out front, causing the issue a little bit too quickly. I mean, I talk about it so many times, and it was Valentino who always said, you've got to snap straight back, don't let them get a rhythm, but
I was just going to wonder what we were going to see.
back online, and that's when the two of them came together. So, racing incident, in my view.
And now Rossi versus Marquez is the deal at the front.
And it's a proper deal. Well, here we go then.
Vinales is to fifth.
We see a bit of these two around here, don't we?
But just a little bit.
Going at it.
Zarco is back.
It's just a complete, horrible series of events for the young series leader. Maverick Vinales will lose the series lead now. Dovizioso, he just immediately, I tell you what, the flip-flop from side to side. Look,
Pass Zarco up to third.
let's see what Zarco's got in him, shall we?
We will, very shortly, I feel.
Just feel that he might have that soft tyre option when everyone else has gone for everything. That's just a fraction harder. Yeah, well, that was late coming on there, really, because Valentino had already run out.
Mathematics, Keith Hewitt.
Hey, I've been practicing.
I'm impressed.
I'm amazed. But I'm not.
Position.
I remind you, Carl Fogarty went with the man in second place, Marc Marquez. Who can doubt it? If ever there was a demand. Pramac boys have gone mad!
Well, he's seen Valentino go, as you just said.
Valentino
I better go with him.
With what, 10.5 laps to go, Valentino has just pulled the pin and he's off on the monster Yamaha. They've gone for the front. We come back down. Man has really had to perform personally to get here.
And here he is, dicing with the two best we've seen in a long time.
Fantastic to watch. We are on board with Andrea Dovizioso. Two behind as well. Hello just find himself with a bit of a... Miller's just got in front of Redding as well for 10th place at the moment, further down the field.
Dovi was 0.8 quicker than Zarco last time round.
So we've got a developing situation. And still 9 laps to go of the 26-lap, 74-mile race that we're on to get in pit lane.
I know you're having fun, but I don't want to be the bringer of bad news, but there are a few spots of rain down here in pit lane. You can hear probably the bikes are all being warmed up. It could well be that if this rain starts...
Downpour, because we're way past the position with 8 laps to go.
With less than 8 laps to go, 7.5 laps to go, there's no way anybody's going to come in here. They're going to attempt to ride it with... you can see the rain flag being waved there as well, which is a white flag with a red cross on. If you see that being waved, that's rain in that sector. If it's not being waved with the white flag with a red cross on, then maybe it's not wet in that sector. Running out is Zarco. Zapping Petrucci is a believer for the lead here. Petrucci is going to have a go at this as well. Round. Oh, I thought down into the chicane. Yeah, he looked at it, didn't he? Mind you, you've got to be good to pass the Yamaha there and Valentino Rossi in the pits. Oh, that is just... I can't believe that. He obviously believes that by changing a motorcycle this early, he's going to swap onto another motorcycle.
He is.
They sent him out on it, so he's gone out on a bike with wets in.
Oh, it's an odd one. Yep. Petrucci, meanwhile, as you say, is attacking Valentino, and Dobby's going to make it 3 in a row, isn't he?
Well, hang on a second, he's got to stay on the thing. If it's wet out there, bus isn't wet enough yet for wet tyres, I'd have said.
Rossi's doing 37.
Here goes Petrucci. Oh. That would have been a big arse just there, but Petrucci, well, the one thing he's not lacking is bravery, that's for sure. Petrucci's going to have a go at the chicane this time, as Dobby homes in as well. Dobby's going to have a go at the chicane. Through he comes on Petrucci. Dobby puts the 2017 factory Ducati in front of the 2017 independent team Ducati. You want to make that...
Oh, Petrucci
But no one told Petrucci. I don't care what brain you've got here, says Danny. You want to make that...
Oh, Petrucci
But no one told Petrucci. I don't care what brain you've got here, says Danilo.
Rings in the pits, he's going to change.
Incredible. So Lorenzo
as well.
Yeah, Lorenzo. These are just the conditions Lorenzo loves, aren't
that's a nightmare for Jorge.
Oh, look at the pace there that Marquez had coming through the fast stuff down towards the chicane.
Those two Ducatis scrapping is really going to be good for Rossi.
Marquez is on it. Marquez is a believer. Podium for him he's looking for.
Tricky, nerve-shredding conditions. Step forward, Marc Marquez.
Indeed. It's going to be 5 laps to go. Any moment now. Five to go. And there goes Dovizioso at turn 1. Move Petrucci out the road. Let me have a go. I'm on the big Ducati, the factory Ducati. I want to get this thing down to the front. 3 consecutive wins. And he goes underneath Dovizioso. Dovizioso isn't going to thank him for that.
Not
Neither
a lot.
Giabatti, I should think, he's having kittens back in the Ducati garage at the minute.
Well, the lap times are high 37s, so not startling at all.
No, we're well off it. It was, the lap record is 33.6, so 37s is about what you're... Here he goes. This time Danilo goes through. He used the power of the 2017 Ducati to get underneath Valentino Rossi. Now what he's going to look for is a breakaway if he can get it. To the left-hander, down towards the chicane. 4 laps to go in just a few yards' time.
Danilo needed a clear lap.
Danilo the brave is out front.
Valentino, the vastly experienced, right on him.
You still... Marquez didn't need any invitation then. Now it's Valentino can sniff a Grand Prix win. When was his last Grand Prix win, Jules?
Valentino's? It was last year at Barcelona.
Here we go. Valentino Rossi back again. Remarkable rookie year for him.
You would have thought these conditions were tailor-made for Johan Zarco.
On slicks. If it had come earlier, maybe. I think those soft slicks just didn't quite work perfect.
Section of the circuit, round here, the end of the lap, very...
Track has got real pace. Danilo Petrucci showed him a wheel. Valentino Rossi, though, has responded. And look at Crutchlow. When the game's on here.
Crutchlow has got medium and a soft rear.
Incredible. And that's come to work at this point.
Medium.
I thought it looked like a normal... That's the faith they have in the number 35 man. So, Rossi off the front with Petrucci. Here we are again. Through the back markers.
And that's where Rossi pulls a big...
Cal Crutchlow through. Crutchlow the last lap at Cal Crutchlow. Is that Rins that's there on the other Suzuki that's gone on the wet tyres as well?
Which is Keith.
So he'll move out of the way. There's Marquez. Yep, you knew he was going to come back, didn't you? Both of them running the slash-cut Honda exhaust, whereas Pedrosa liked the long exhaust on his bike, gives him slightly different power in slightly different places. Running underneath. Wow, that was tight. There must have from the second row of the grid.
Crutchlow back to third, Dobby attacks.
And we have a massive attack here. And I'm not talking about a song either. It is Cal Crutchlow, third at the moment on the 35. This is going to be the run down to the chicane.
Don't think so.
This is it then. Valentino Rossi taking it. Here comes Marquez to take third place off of Cal Crutchlow. That won't be over and done with yet. Crutchlow will try and get him in the brakes. But it is going to be Valentino Rossi that wins the Dutch TT at the line. Valentino Rossi takes it from Danilo Petrucci. And then it's about Marquez and Cal Crutchlow. It is Marquez who gets...